Envision the community that you live in, and imagine the institutions that make that community worth living in. The small businesses, the clubs, the churches, the schools. All of those institutions depend upon the creative human energy that we bring to them. Half of all marriages end in divorce, more than half of non-marital relationships. During and after those badly managed human conflicts, the energy that people have to bring to the workplace, to Little League, to the Parent-Teacher Association, to coaching soccer, to volunteering at the homeless shelter that their church runs, all of that gets swept away because people have no energy for anything except the exhausting process of going through the court system with adversarial litigation. The way that the legal profession has been taught to do its job since World War II, roughly, what's happening is that the ability of these people to reconfigure their relationship in a healthy way so that they can raise the next generation is harmed by their experience with courts and lawyers. They're driven apart. What happens in a traditional model is the lawyers say, speak to nobody, admit nothing, give away nothing, don't talk to anybody. We'll handle it. And what happens is, of course, a defensive posture in a lawsuit in which the injured family is injured again by the legal system in trying to get some kind of acknowledgement that something bad happened. Lawyers are behaving in aggressive, high-conflict, snake-brain, adversarial ways that bring us down to the floor of the lowest expectations of human behavior. That affects the other people in the room so that the entire system becomes much more primitive and much less constructive in its problem solving. We've now got documented impact on the immune system of staying in the sustained kind of stress that's involved in conventional legal conflict resolution. So that studies have shown that for people involved in litigation, the incidence of being admitted to a hospital, not for an emotional problem, which is soft, you might say soft science, but for a heart attack or a stroke, spikes in hospital admissions for people who've been involved in litigation. Not only the litigants themselves, but their children and families, because the stress spreads out into the entire environment. Each lawyer deals with hundreds of people every year. And if what we have is a very unhappy lawyer, there are going to be a lot of very unhappy people who encounter that lawyer, and we see a ripple effect of disharmony and dysfunction coming out from that lawyer into the world. Integrative law is recapturing this idea of law as a healing profession, healing these breaches in a way that makes it possible for people not to, I'm not talking about kumbaya. I'm not talking about everybody hugging and pretending that nothing happened. But I am talking about restructured families that can raise children. I'm talking about people who can maybe break up a professional partnership but still play golf together or still at least belong to the same club. That kind of healing in which the community can still function and benefit from their participation. We can invite our clients to aspire to more constructive, healthy processes and outcomes so that they return to health more quickly and their families are not damaged and the communities are returned to health. All of this is within our hands now, but the generations of lawyers that are now out there in the world representing clients know nothing about this. And this is the work of the Integrative Law Institute.